Well, the front page New York Times hit piece is out about Project Veritas. Headline reads, quote, activists and ex-spy said to have plotted to discredit Trump enemies in government. I told you yesterday there was going to be a hit piece that was filled with vapid supposition, subliminal suggestion, nebulous facts, circumstantial inferences designed to link us to an investigation into McMaster that I had nothing to do with. And if you actually read the article and you get to the meat and potatoes, it says right in the middle, quote, it is unclear whether Project Veritas invested this investigation. The New York Times reports, quote, it's unclear who initially ordered the operation. The New York Times reports, quote, it's unclear who's funding the operation. So again, it is unclear whether Project Veritas directed this. It's unclear who ordered this. It's unclear who funded this. But what isn't unclear is that all of these other journalists almost instantaneously are jumping to the next conclusion using this circular sourcing thing that they do, saying that Project Veritas executed this thing against McMaster, which I again had nothing to do with. Unequivocally, I am saying I had nothing to do with this. The New York Times say it's unclear, but now journalists are basing this inference thing to make this assertion. Also, Oliver Darcy, per the New York Times, this campaign was run by Project Veritas. This campaign against national security by McMaster, I had nothing to do with. Others are reporting that Project Veritas are involved naturally in this thing. The New York Times is reporting it's unclear whether I was behind. What's also very clear is that Project Veritas did indeed release undercover investigations into various officials. Stuart Carafa said, quote, resist everything, every level, F shit up. He was talking about being a disruptor. He was dealt with inside the State Department. Mike Pompeo, the director of the State Department, responded to this investigation. It was also very clear that Project Veritas did an undercover operation into Allison Raybar at the Department of Justice, who talked about improperly scanning people's license plates. This prompted a Justice Department examination of an ethics breach. Project Veritas proudly stands behind our investigations into federal employees behaving badly, so badly, in fact, that this woman was fired by the Justice Department. In fact, the Justice Department had to issue a statement. We recorded her saying, quote, a lot of talk at work about how we can resist from inside the Justice Department. Washington Post covered it. The spokesperson said that she's no longer an employee as a result of the journalism that we did. This all happened. But yet, the New York Times, in order to create a nebulous circumstantial inference, dropped statements like it's unclear whether Project Veritas was behind the McMaster thing. It's unclear who ordered it, while also saying that we met with these other people, which we did, to create this vortex of propaganda that other people are picking up on. It's unclear, the New York Times says, whether Project Veritas was even behind this. And again, let me unequivocally say that I was not behind that I had nothing to do with that. But the New York Times was, in this article, finally forced to acknowledge that we are suing them for defamation. Quote, Project Veritas sued the Times for defamation last year over coverage of one of the group's videos, unquote. What the Times selectively edited out was that we won a huge victory on motion to dismiss in that defamation lawsuit, and we're headed towards trial. And I can assure you that this garbage hit piece, with all this, it's unclear whether they were behind it, well, that wasn't a coincidence. Timed right after our win inside that defamation lawsuit.